I'm going to do another week's worth of Somnium Space land sales, and you can see I did week 1 here, which was right after the auction happened, and these parcels are selling for 2 and 3 times what they sold for in the auction. You can see in here the gray parcels are the ones that have not sold yet. There are 5,000 total parcels and only 1,500 have been purchased so far. So there's only 1,500 parcels in circulation that can be bought and sold right now. Week 2, if you click on this in Discord and then open original, it gets much bigger so you can see this. And I'm even going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see this is the whole top half of the map. You can see 2 sold over here in this area near the mountains. You can see these mountains and these mountains from these parcels. They're both small. One of them sold for 3 Ethereum, which is about almost $600. And one of them sold for 0.55. That's more of an accurate price. The 3 is something that someone just paid a lot for. They really wanted that parcel. Maybe it was next to the other one that they purchased. This is another small for 0.65. Smalls in the auction went for 0.3. So you can see they're going for more than double what they originally went for in the auction. 4 more smalls right here all went for 0.53. You can see them all right in a row. It was talked about on Discord that these 4 cannot be merged together. Some of them can be merged and some of them can't, and they're working on what can and can't. But even if they can't be merged together, it doesn't matter. They're all still right next to each other, and you can build something on each one of these and they can all 4 be yours. When they do merge together, you get that extra little bit of land between. So if you can see a big gap between 2 parcels like these 2 over here, you know that they cannot be merged because you wouldn't be able to get all that extra land in between. This was an XL parcel that sold, number 2787. It sold for 2.61. XL parcels in the auction were going for 1.45, so this isn't quite double, but the parcels on the water are definitely going for double. This is a medium. It was started at 0.75 for the auction, and it went for 2.5, so that's more than 3 times what it originally went for. This one is 1 back. You can see there's 1 on the water and then 1 back. The yellow part is the one that sold for 1.5, so there's no waterfront marking there. This is a small that sold on the road near the water for 0.5, and if you scroll down to the southern part of the map, there's a lot more. Let's see, a medium on the road. This is a road front parcel, not a water parcel, but it is right next to the bridge that goes over the water, so this is a great location, and it sold for a cheap price in my opinion, 1.65. This small sold for 0.65, again double what it originally went for. And then a small down here, an XL right on the water for 3.7, which is more than double. Medium for 2, which is more than double, almost 3 times, and another medium for 1.9, which is double. So there's been some great sales here in Somnium Space. So I did this whole thing manually. I put this into Excel right here, and you can see all the smalls that sold, all the mediums, and all the XLs. And then I cut and paste these onto the map here in Paint and mark these in yellow. So I do this whole thing manually, but if you wanted to see the sales, you can go to OpenSea. You don't need an account to see sales. You can just come to OpenSea. And the first thing you want to do is come up here and type in the asset that you want, which is Somnium Space. So you want to type in Somnium Space so that everything that we see is within Somnium Space. They have kayaks and tents and teleporters that are selling as well. These teleporters are selling for an extreme amount. There were 25 of them listed for 1 ether in the auction. They all went for more than 2 ether. Well, roughly, probably on average, they all went for more than 2 ether. And then since then, they've been selling for more than 5 ether because people see the value in putting these around Somnium Space. So if you come here and you click on recently listed, this is what you start off at as default. These are all the recent ones that have been listed, and if you click here and say recently sold, you can see all the stuff that has sold over the past few weeks. So what I do is I go over the last week, which was 10/25 until about 11/1, and I clicked on each one of those parcels. Like I said, I looked at them on the map, and then I pinned them in here. And this is the little Excel sheet that I have right here, so you can see all of these parcels went for, I mean, on average, these went for double, and on average, these went for almost 3x, and on average, these have gone for double too. But the ones on the water are definitely going for 2 and 3x, so, 3, 4, 5, even 6 ether. If you want an XL parcel, 50 meter by 50 meter by 50 meter, then you're going to have to pay for it. It's just the way it is right now. Unless you want to wait about a year for another auction. When the next auction comes, you'll be able to buy the rest of these parcels, but you still won't be able to easily get a waterfront parcel. As you can see, there's only a few here left. And I think the few that are left don't technically have waterfront marking on them, which is probably why they snuck by in the auction when people didn't see them and didn't bid on them, and they bid on other parcels instead. But a lot of people are more interested in the mountains than they are in the waterfront parcels, so it's not all about the water. And the second thing is, this is the waypoint. Anyone who first comes to Somnium is going to be spawned into this waypoint right here. So they're going to come here, and a lot of these parcels in this area have been taken because of that. So you're going to start roaming around from here and, you know, go this way and go this way. So the radius around the waypoint is important to be close to. Unless you enjoy the privacy and you want to be out here. You can tell some people definitely enjoy the privacy idea because they bought these parcels that are way out here near the mountains. They're going to have great views and some serious privacy. But if you want to be in the hustle and bustle and you want your parcels to grow in value in terms of demand and in terms of people visiting these little spots in these areas in this island, then these are the spots to be, and you're going to have to pay to be there. So I'll keep making these every week. I'm going to label them part 1, part 2, part 3 in order so that you'll know when I did the videos. So far I have a part 1, which is a week after the auction, and part 2, this video is going to be, which is 2 weeks after the auction. So I'm going to keep doing this every week until it gets out of hand and I can no longer do this. But for now, keep looking at these videos, and if you have any questions about Somnium Space or these land parcels or anything that relates to buying and selling land or buying and selling cubes, then please let me know. Thank you.